Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing another update of Baltimore Thurgood International Airport. There's not really a lot to go over at the start of today's update, so I think we're just going to start off over here at the Southwest section to just change things up a bit. So starting off here, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft has arrived from Albany in New York and is going to be heading up to Detroit in Michigan. Next up, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft has arrived from Birmingham in Alabama and is going to be heading up to Denver in Colorado. Following that, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This one has arrived from Savannah in Georgia and is going to be heading up to Portland in Maine. After that, we have one of my absolute favorite Southwest liveries. We have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Hawaiian livery. This aircraft has arrived from Oakland in California and is going to be heading out to Orlando in Florida. And then last but not least, here for the Southwest terminal, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft has arrived from Sacramento in California and is going to be heading to New Orleans in Louisiana. Next, over here at the international gates, we have this Copa Boeing 737 MAX 9. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Panama City in Panama, and Copa is an airline I've been looking into a little bit lately. They're a really cool airline. Of course, it's a common thing to say that Copa stole United's livery, United's old livery at this point, because it does look very similar, but I still think Copa is a pretty cool airline. They started here to Baltimore back in 2023, so not too long ago. Of course, they also fly into Dallas as well, and they have an entirely 737 fleet. They have quite a few different types of 737s in their fleet. As the NG 737s go, of course, the 737-800 is the backbone of their fleet currently. They have 58 of those in service. They then have 9 of the -700s, but then they have a big order of MAX aircraft still to come. So at the moment, they have 32 of the MAX 9s in service, and then they have 1 of the MAX 8s in service. Again, this information might be a little bit outdated by the time you're seeing this. And then they also have quite a big number of MAX 8s, MAX 9s, and MAX 10s on order. They haven't exactly specified how many of each type they're going to get, but they are going to get quite a few more of the MAX 8s, the MAX 9s, and the MAX 10s. And then, of course, eventually they will be retiring their NG fleet to just operate an entire fleet of MAX aircraft, which I think is pretty cool. Of course, Copa being based in Panama, they're in a pretty good position to offer connecting flights from North America to South America, which is what they do a lot of. I know they fly to a lot of destinations in the US, including 2 in the DC area now, Baltimore and Dallas, which I think is really cool. But next to that Copa 737, we have this Condor Airbus A330-900. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Frankfurt in Germany. Of course, now summer is on its way back. We do now get Condor back on their summer seasonal service here at Baltimore. Next, over here at the cargo stand, we have this UPS Boeing 767-300. This aircraft is going to be heading up to Chicago Rockford in Illinois. Next, over here at the Spirit gates, we have this Spirit Airbus A319. Unfortunately, the A319s are going to be retired out of the Spirit fleet this year in 2025. Originally, the A319 was going to live on in the Spirit's fleet in the form of the A319neo. However, unfortunately, Spirit have cancelled their A319neo orders in favour of more A321neos. But for probably one of the last times, the Spirit A319 is going to be heading out to Boston in Massachusetts after arriving in from Atlanta in Georgia. Next here, Spirit's newest aircraft, the Airbus A321neo. This one has arrived in from Cancun in Mexico and is going to be heading out to Los Angeles in California. And then last but not least, here for Spirit, we have this Spirit Airbus A320. This one has arrived in from Portland in Oregon and is going to be heading out to Miami in Florida. Another low-cost airline here, we have this Frontier Airbus A320neo. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Charlotte in North Carolina. We then have this American Boeing 737-800. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare in Illinois. We then have this United Boeing 737-900ER heading out to Houston in Texas. And then over here with Delta, we have the Boeing 757-200 heading out to Atlanta in Georgia. It's still really cool to see the 757 here at Baltimore. And then last but not least, here for Delta, we have the Delta Airbus A321. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Salt Lake City in Utah. Just here taxiing out to the runway, we have this Alaska Boeing 737-900ER. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Seattle in Washington, which is Alaska's only route out of Baltimore. And then last but not least, starting its takeoff roll here on the runway, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft is heading out to St. Louis in Missouri. And with that does conclude today's update of Baltimore Thurgood International Airport. I hope you enjoyed, and with that, there's not really a ton to go over, so I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.